notification, I think, kicked before we went live. Whoa. Before we went live. So, there you go. There you went. Hold on. We're having some slight technical. Yeah. There you go. There you go. There it is. Sort of. It is what it is, and it'll have to do, won't it? Peace, calm, positivity, love, safety, and determination from the Stoosey Boys, way out Kentucky Seaway. God damn. I'm glad nobody is in this stream yet. There you go. It's as good as it's going to get. I'm done. But yeah, peace, calm, positivity, love, safety, and determination from Kentucky City all the way around the world. Appreciate the folk that drop in and watch the live stream. Appreciate the folk that be double tapping that screen and driving up in the likes, y'all. Appreciate the holy loving hell out of that. That's for damn sure. Hope everyone's out there having a great day. Hope everyone's out there having fun. We got our first light. Hell yeah. Let's get it. We're off to Never Never Land. Yeah. Yes, we got our first viewer. Well, hoping all the folks got a chance to drop in and check out the new Stoosey Boy video that we dropped. Wade Lucero first went up in the house with that first homie up. Yup. By God, it's Wild Wade up in his house. We can't wait to see how many fam dam get the ring-a-ding-ding, get the notification. Of course, if y'all were following through on Discord, there was a little bit of like a 30-minute delay there, but everything, we're all good now. We just had to handle some agriculture first. You know how it is. Hell yeah, y'all, let's get it. Need a poker. Need some kind of poking. And just like that, we found a little metal hook thing. Yeah, that'll probably do. Got some boxes up in the house. Hell yeah. Y'all know how it is. Wade, how are things out California, Wade? I seen a fucking 68 El Camino out there for like $8,800. Wasn't a bad price, I'm not gonna lie. It was actually priced similarly. You'd be amazed at what you can or can't find. The 68's got the style, but the best front end belongs to the 67. I know it sounds crazy and wild, everything else, but you know what I mean? And it's been a fantastic vibe and a glorious taste of nature out here today, which is a great differential from our fucking regular storm season tornadoes and good price. I agree, Wade. Also a Chevy Nomad for like $33,000. But the Nomads, I do believe, is a little bit rare. And I forget what the other one was. Pablina Garcet says good. What's poppin', Pablina? Hope everyone's having a great day. Peace, calm, positivity, love, safety, and determination. It's Stoosey Boys hitting it up live on the YouTube. Appreciate y'all double tapping the screen and driving up them likes. Y'all are badass. Y'all be sure to hit it up in chat. Tell us where it is and where it's at, by God. We have a lot of fun on this channel. We're all about that good vibe and good rocking, you know what I'm saying? Motorfolk. I don't know what that means. I do not know, but I do appreciate them likes. I see y'all driving it up. Hell yeah. Y'all kicking ass today. But yeah, how's everyone's day going? We're all about positivity, vibes, and hamburgers from time to time. Sometimes you just got to have some hamburgers up in the house. You dig? Hopefully some repeat offenders get that fam dam ring-a-ding-ding notification. Like I say, hope everyone's doing great. I shouted out Squirrel earlier. That was a whole lot of fun. All kinds of good stuff going on in the Okefenokee. Of course, we dodged the rain from yesterday, so that was good. Or the storms. But fuck, by the end of the day yesterday, I saw the sun come out. So it's like, all right, y'all, we can all go back to chilling. It's whatever. It's all perfectly fine. The storm, while it was wrecking, the storm was in Alabama, if I'm not, somewhere, Huntsville. I think Huntsville was getting smacked around or whatever. And then like a few days ago, it was Somerset, Kentucky. It's just been a wild tornado season in the Dixie Belt or whatever the hell they call it. Mr. Jetpack, my day's been fantastic. Total 8. We'll call it right down the middle. Yes, sir. Jetpack, how's yours going? Like I say, I'd have to say mine's pretty fantastic. And plus, like I say, we're live streaming And we dropped that new Stoosey Boy video on the channel. The Jack Doobie Seaman Bridge adventure, whatnot, what have you. That was a lot of fun to film. Just kind of something else. Some more abandoned structures in the neighborhood. I'm telling you, there's a reason why we love the apocalypse. It's because it's fucking home, man. I know we've said it a bunch on the stream before, but I swear, you get out. When you get into some place like that, and hopefully the footage did it justice, you can really see what we're talking about there. Like, it's for real. I like the makeshift little walk paths they had made out of tires and pallets. That was pretty cool. All the rusted discs and broken glass all over the place. No, it was fantastic. I'm telling you, it'd be a great place to put a playground. Get to see the underside of the bridge with those funky, like, cobble bricks on one side, and then the new side on the other is all like the concrete paneling and shit. The health of the local ecosystem, aside, of course, from the water looking like, I'm not even sure how to describe it. The water, there was a film on top of the water. But other than the suspicious looking film on top of the water, which of course could have been, as Jack Doobie points out in the video, cow piss or something. Whatever it was, aside from that, the nature of the actual like ecosystem, as in the creek and the sides of it, was looking fantastic. Arguably better than I had ever seen. Squirrel up in the house there. Like I say, I seen that old cat earlier. We was picking up some produce, by God. It was all fine and good. And like I say, he was the one that brought to me the undercrept good news and stuff. So, of course, it's good to know that everything's happening the way it should. You know what I'm saying? I think it's probably sulfur. Whatever it is, you can literally see like the film on top of it. But it's like moving with the current. Sean White as hell. Been a little damn minute. A taste of it. No, we didn't taste the creek, but you did see us taste the, what do you call it? You did see us taste the stream water coming out of the side of the rocks. And what somebody said in the comments was like, oh, now you'll have diarrhea for days. Bitch, not if I'm from here. That ain't how it works, buddy. I didn't get nothing from that water because it's what I've been drinking and consuming my whole goddamn life. You know what I mean? Now, if I go to wherever else and try drinking from a stream, yeah, I'm probably going to have a bad time. And if they come here and try to drink from a stream or whatever, they're going to have a bad time. But us being from here, nah, we're fucking filling up jugs. What do you mean, bruh? Now, I wouldn't drink that groovy shit out of the fucking creek. But as far as that spring coming out the side of the mountain there or hill or whatever, yeah. Nah, it'd be fine. Oh, boy's lost his fucking marble. And Wade, you'd probably be good. I know Wade's a bit of a rolling stone, but I would argue that groundwater here and groundwater, say, in California, at least in the more country-ish parts, is probably not too all different. So, now you go trying to drink the groundwater in like Afghanistan or some shit. Yeah, you get very much under the impression, no, there's totally different shit in that water, bud. It's different ground, man. It's just different. But yeah, no, it's fine. It's fantastic. We've filled up many a water apparatus over the years with it. Spring water does great. Appreciating all y'all dropping in on the stream. You're vibing it up with the Stoosey Boys. Y'all be sure to hit it up in chat. Tell us where it is and maybe, just maybe where it's at. And, of course, if y'all are liking the stream, double tap the screen or follow the like button on whatever device you got going on. We appreciate all the folk hitting up the likes. We appreciate the folk hitting up in chat. Y'all know good and damn well, chat drives the stream. Like Wade said, Colorado has the best water I ever had. I've never had Colorado water from the source. I've never been to Colorado. Kentucky is a little complicated because on one hand you want to be like, oh yeah, it's all natural, it's in the country. Yeah, but it's been the country that's been ravaged by landfills and coal mines and bourbon spills and coal plants, and there's a lot of Not to mention, every time a meth lab goes off and scatters stuff all over the place. Um, there's people leaving junk here. There's a fair amount of pollution going down. Like it's not, and we don't have any of the, for lack of a better word, super like heavy liberal environmental protection, anything like that. No, we just fucking. I mean, there's all your federal environmental shit, I think, would be overreaching Kentucky, but I don't think there's any specific. And Tennessee goes along the same lines. I would argue Tennessee is probably looking a little bit better than Kentucky. Like, no joke. Emmanuel called for the name call. What's poppin', Emmanuel? Glad you're tuned in with the Stoosey Boys. Hope you hit up that subscribe button, whichever side of the stream. And that's another thing, too. If y'all cats haven't subscribed to the Stoosey Boys, we really super duper appreciate that. By God. The most baller OGs on YouTube can be found. Subscribe to the Stoosey Boys. When I look through this circle, I see the greatest bunch of fam damn I've ever seen in my life. Incredible individuals, all fantastic. They're all badass. Touch My Wiener said, don't forget about all the gay sex in the South, too. I mean, I guess. What's wrong with that? It's also a very interesting name you went with. And believe me, buddy, I've seen a million of them. Fucking the craziest shit you never even think people naming themselves. Obi-Wan Kenobi with the long-ass name. That's a legend right there. I could go down the subscriber list, but it takes some doing. Actually, as a matter of fact, with secondary devices and shit, I can kind of bust out the thing and see how we're doing. Did I get the notification? No, I got Pawpaw talking about the floods messing the road up. So they dug it out and shut it down for safety purposes. So that's what happened to the fucking bridge. Well, ain't that damn something? I think gay sex is everywhere. Yeah, I'm kind of under the impression. See, I go to subscriber list. We got a Michael B. Ware join. That appears new. Welcome to the fam dam there, Michael. I'm kind of looking for Zay Man. Let's go Leviathan 560. I'm also going to be shouting out some cool homies up in here, the ones that come to mind anyway. As I go down the West has the whole country beat. In what regard exactly there, Wade? Red Zan, of course. Big fan of Red Zan. We got Chemo Sabe for the shout out. Alec Bradshaw, of course. Dr. Hamster. Let's go Ray Cawthorn dropping in and out. I heard that's particularly a problem in Kentucky and Tennessee. Define problem. Pink Wolf 31. Let's go Chevy 777. Let's go. God, the list is from newest to oldest. So I'm sitting there. Mountain Man. There's Sean Whitesell. Walter Soares. AJ Has a Crazy Life. Nancy Drew, the bitch from the books. Selena Girl, 6'9". Awesome Asia, of course. I'm glad I didn't drop that glass. I Am Green Giant. Let's go fucking Green Giant. Smash 420, of course, the internet legend. Good King Tiger, that sounds bad. Pokemon 420, of course, let's fucking go. Mad Mike Minnow on the list for sure. The JB Experience. A lot of cool cats on here. Straight up, I'm just saying. And that's just some of the over 1,300 individuals that are a part of the Stoosey Boy fam dam. I just want y'all to know that that's great. That's fucking fantastic. You know how many goddamn... You ever think how fucking crazy it is? Like, if there was 13 fucking people just standing around over here, there'd be a huge-ass crowd of individuals. It's something to consider. Like, maybe it's not proper to think about it that way, but I sure as fuck choose to think about it that way. That'd be a whole block of motherfuckers standing around out here, not to dust off that hole with the Stoosey Boys subscribers could hold the gates, the hot gates at Thermopylae, because I know we fucking could. There's not even a discussion about it. 300 Spartans could hold it for 3 days. I guarantee 1,300 of our asses and all of our shit can just, well, we're going to turn old Xerxes and head his ass back to fucking Persia, wherever the hell he come from. But goddamn, mini Woodstock, exactly. I would totally disagree at touch my wiener. Well, I just like to say define problem exactly. You know what I mean? Define. I know this fifth that we're pleading isn't a problem. Does anybody else plead the fifth in this fam down? I don't know if I've ever asked that. Does anybody else plead the fifth? Do you really think you have 1,300 survives? God damn. God, hold on a minute. Touch my wiener. I'm having a conniption fit. Do you really think you have 1,300 real subscribers? I said over 1,300, and you're goddamn right. And then I guess it's not a problem if that's what you're into. Why is it a problem if it's not what you're into? Like, okay, let's talk fisting for a minute. What's your stance on fisting exactly? What's the word on that? Just hear me out here. Follow me to the end. Let's walk down the path here. Why did that give me yet another like? Can I ask why the fuck? And just like that, I have lost control of the situation. What we got? Let's just hypothetical here. Of course, there's the fun thing that I realized about a hypothetical is the thing about a hypothetical question is you can answer it however you want because it's hypothetical. Your hypothesis isn't going to be tested. And I guess even as it is, as long as it remains a hypothetical situation, then therefore, yeah, you still can just pretty much give whatever answer. It doesn't matter. Trust me, nothing surprises me with that type of shit. Well, I'm hoping we can kind of like, I do fisting to the forehead. It cuts easy and bleeds a lot. You ever been into like ECW and shit, Wade? And nobody got with me about pleading the fifth. They just all kind of left the stream. Things got a little wild up in the Okefenokee, yo. What can I say? Wade said, hey, I heard that. Fisting, yeah. Different kind. We're talking hypotheticals here. We're talking hypotenuse. Start busting into our sing-alongs and stuff. Well, I had just got out from the county prison doing 90 days for non-support. Trying to find me an executive position, but no matter how smooth I talk, they wouldn't listen to the fact that I was genius. The man say we got all that we can use. Now I got them steadily depressing, low down mindless and working at the car wash blues. Hey baby, Rainbow Bay Monkey ad dropping in. Wait, so my favorite is straight finger punch to the eye. So like the jabbies, like, you know, the thing, you know, wow. You talking about these? Is that what or are you talking like this one, this maneuver? Because that's also a way to go. But if you got like bad bendies, yeah, I could see me like destroying my fucking middle finger trying to do that. So they're saying you have over 1,300 subscribers, but there's 8 people in your live. Make that make sense. He never answered me about fisting. And it's called everybody's busy. Not everybody has notifications turned on. Not everybody yada, yada, yada. Anybody got time for all that? But yeah, can you get with me about the fisting there? Yeah. Oh, no. for Rick. It took him that long to get the game set on that. For the record, I have 8 people. Shit, there was like 5. Or, yeah. 8 people. Not bad. I can live with that. You'll understand, TMW. Hello. God damn, what's up?
Mine says 18 people.
18? Really? Well, I'd like to see it say 18.
Yeah.
That's a nice phone. Damn, there's 18 people in here? Shit. Well, mine shows 3, so what's up, y'all? Y'all be sure to hit up. Y'all be sure to, damn, I just hit the fuck out of my thing on my thing here. Here you go. Hit my elbow on the chair here.
Let me put it there because if not, it'll
Well, I'm a little
close.
Curious. Busted Adams, it also shows like 2 fucking likes, too.
What's yours? Got 10.
I'm not sure.
But mine's like on pause now because I had my headphones in and took them out.
Oh. Well, you know.
I need to water my petunias.
Petunias? What are those?
Those things hanging up right there.
Hanging? Oh. I'd say petunia. What the fuck is that?
These are geraniums.
Them's flowers.
And these are geraniums.
Them's flowers.
And those are petunias. And those are petunias that I grow that see back every year. And
Love everyone's like, them's flowers.
Those are vincas. That's a rose bush. That's a snake plant. That's a begonia. That's another begonia. That's a wandering Jew. That might offend somebody. They call it wandering dude now.
They called it that for like hundreds of years or however many years. So I don't know. We had Squirrel through here. He'd let us know. Also, as far as the percentage of 18 out of 13,000, well, it's definitely an amount. I'll tell you that. What are you driving at, feller? You're stifling my creativity. Actually, it's giving me a pretty good chuckle. It's like, well, I think what people are learning over time is I just genuinely don't give a damn. Somebody chatting is somebody chatting. So it's like, oh, well, you know, that percent, it's definitely a number. How many of the people on here are you related to all them? Well, I mean, they are all the fam, because I can pretty much guarantee that once we get past the analytic pop, and this goes way back, the only ones that hang around are the true goats, because nobody else can stand.
No, we're not related to everybody that's on. Well, that's like on like.
Why couldn't you let me just basically say yes in a long roundabout way? Because it was like, well, it's all the fam damn, you see. Are things that bad in your life that you have to go talk to people? You're damn right. It's terrible. It's No, I'm pretty good, to be real with you. It's sort of a thing. Touch my wiener. Hold on. This guy keeps asking all the questions. Not answering none of mine. I asked him about fisting. Or she. I guess it could be a she. It'd be kind of ironic.
Touch my wiener? Are you a guy or a girl?
Yeah, I mean, that'd be the... Well, I mean, I was just assuming. Maybe they're trans? They didn't seem to like...
They were hating on gays, though, so I seriously doubt it.
Well, maybe it's like a self-hate kind of thing. You gonna take my lucky? Hell no. I've been saving that I've been saving that all day. Hell yeah.
No.
Yeah.
My life's not that bad.
No, I like to think my life's pretty fantastic. Y'all see me come on here whenever we stream, and it's like, every day is virtually a 7 or 8. I'm for real. Like, just that. I'm just that fantastic 24/7.
And yet, no answer.
Well, I asked him about fisting. Maybe he's got to sit there and think about it. We asked like 40 questions. I'm a guy, but maybe the girls have wieners where you live, I guess. That's funny. Maybe. Might be the old Terry.
I was kind of thinking the same thing, but
I hear he does a lot of brain work, which is interesting. I bet he's writing a book on our asses.
Are you psychoanalyzing us?
Wait, where does Wade live? Oh, I get what Wade's saying. Yes, that's hilarious. Yeah. That's so damn funny.
Now,
that's
it's
so
not,
damn.
Listen.
Wade's like, hey, I'm just saying.
I've been in a line of work where that shit is across the board and it is everywhere. I do not give a damn what state you're in. And to each their own. I don't give a shit what anybody else does. That's their business.
Pretty much. Wade always, and Wade was quick with a joke or to light up your smoke. And there's some place that he'd rather be.
That's bad to take somebody out and then figure out they're not. Because trust me, listen, I worked with some she-males that you would not think they were that way. Like, I swear to God. I mean, pretty girls. But they packing.
Well, I mean, life's complicated. So here's the thing. There's like a lot of people living on the planet. At least that's what I'm led to believe. You know, because we still have that whole debate over object permanence, whether anything exists beyond our field of vision. We don't know, you know. But if we believe what we're led to believe, there's like 8 billion people. It only just makes sense.
Is that one of your, what are you talking about? Is that one of your fake subscribers or is that someone else you are related to?
I have no idea.
Who are you talking about? Me?
No, it's just clam burgers and French fries. Although I will notice we're up to like 12 likes, you dig?
We're not blood related, no.
I hear the DMT frogs is good this time of year. I don't know. Wait till you find out about Victoria's Secret. Get it, Victoria's Secret. Truth is in the word.
Ain't that the fucking truth, Wade?
Now I'm still trying to. The secret was the clothes. It took.
How many does it say is in your life now?
100 million. I think it meant to say live.
Oh.
The V and the F, maybe they're the same on the thing. Who knows? Maybe it's 100 million. I don't fuck. Yeah. I'd probably get a little nervous at that point, or just smoke another. I mean, what's up, y'all? With this?
I don't think it matters.
No, I was on it. No, it really doesn't. As long as we're having
because
fun.
Even if they're not on live, they go back and watch. Because you can look at the laptop and look at the analytics of who watches what and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, 300,000.
And even how their age range and what area they're in, because we can geomap. And I'm really good with computers, so I can backtrack fuckers really well.
What do you mean? There ain't no sense in backtracking. Now, why would you look at a map if you already know where you're going? Like, just from a analytical point of view. I was going to go on some completely other tangent, but I
enjoy messing with computers, though. Building computers is fun.
Yeah. Getting stoned and letting somebody else build computers is pretty fun. Well, maybe we sit around and watch, like, Star Wars or whatever. But yeah, 3 million. 300 million. Looks like the old woman that doesn't want to be in the camera is starting to aggravate you. Sounds like she doesn't really know what she's talking about. Ooh.
Oh, you're a dick.
Now, how do you
hold on, lady.
Hold on. How do you program? What do you call it? If
I'm programming what?
I don't know. I don't know how to how does a computer work? That would be a great way to. How does a computer work? If you know what you're talking about, because I don't know how a computer. I don't even know how electricity works.
That doesn't want to be in the camera, starting to aggravate. Am I aggravating you? Do you want me to?
No, I'm having a great time. I want to know how a computer. I'm trying to figure out how a computer works. What do you?
Well, you have to build it up. You got to do your motherboard and you got to do your RAM for your memory, etc., etc.
Okay, so RAM is memory. What does that mean? So is it like a box?
It's. Have you ever watched me solder, like when I had to fix your PlayStation, or was you not here?
I think it was an Xbox. And
or yeah, it was an Xbox
motherboard. So it's like a circuit board.
Yes, it looks like a circuit board. Yes,
okay.
Yes,
all
and
right.
You can add so many of them, but your mainframe has to have to be able to control and handle how much RAM you put on there. Okay, like because if you can't overfill, because if not, it will fry your computer.
How do you add RAM exactly? Do you drop solder on there and it adds connectivity, or like what?
No.
Okay.
There's little. No, I'll have to.
Well,
I'd have to pull out a computer and show you. You can add extensions into your boxes. You start out with your motherboard. Okay, that's like your mainframe.
Yeah.
That's where all your main processing is. Okay, and then you add these other little fancy little circuit boards in.
Yeah, it's like a module. All you're doing is adding like a fucking.
It's like plug and play, but you can build it to do exactly whatever you want it to do.
Random access memory. Yeah, that probably means something.
RAM. That is called RAM.
Oh, wow. All right. Now we're learning. Computer 101. Right. So we've got our motherboard and our RAM. What about anything else? What else goes in there?
Well, you can add.
Where do you put the hamster on the little wheel that makes it go?
In, or if it's got a lot, you have to put extra fans in it, because if not, they'll overheat and burn out and things such as that. You can do whatever you want. I mean, you have to have it for. You want to update your graphics cards and shit like that, which is another little circuit boards, depending on if you're using it for gaming or what the fuck you're using it for, or if you're just using it to steal shit off the wonderful.
Mm-hmm. Now something touch my wieners chimed in for the first time. Is that a picture of hot dogs? Oh my fucking god! Tell us about your backtracking theory. We're all on the edge of our seats. All three of us. Yeah, all 3 million of us. It's actually 300. Actually, now there's like 8. So lick my taint.
You want me to teach you how to hack people?
I don't. Right. What?
You just run them back to their IP address, man. And if you have the right programming, you can like the people that shadow their IP. Yeah. So in other words, your IP can say you're in fucking Japan. Yeah. Like especially if you're one of.
Well, doesn't your IP address change constantly anyway? Even if you don't have.
It's on random, but if you are through a DSL company, you have a standard one. That's like your Wi-Fi internet. No, you got to go back. No.
Okay, well.
You have a direct address, and even if you have the right equipment, you can bypass the proxy and find out exactly where they are and who they are. It's not hard.
Wow. So, yeah. Now we can all relax. Now that we're all off the edge of our seat. Yeah, shadows, proxies, white hat.
Now, actually, I think that would be considered the black hat.
No, that's great.
You go in the back door.
If you're being complete, depends. Like, if you're doing it just to fuck with somebody, then you're black hat. But if you're doing it like...
I have no urge to be that bad to fuck with people. Could I? Yes. My biggest thing is, like, that type shit is... I don't do it anymore, but... I used to jailbreak a lot of phones and stuff because the crackheads would like trade people phones for their dope, and then the dopehead would bring me all the phones to unlock so they could just flip them for money.
Hell yeah. Sounds like good business.
It was, but it's not legal. That's why I do not do it anymore.
You go to the flea markets.
It's not worth going to jail.
Well, yeah, but you go to the flea markets and get it done. It'll be all right. I think. Maybe they have that capacity. Who knows? Because I sure don't. I've also lost my poker thingy. Hell yeah. Random bits of metal laying around. So, Wade, you didn't get me on ACW. So you ever watch a lot of wrestling back in the day? Not to be what sounds like you definitely did good deeds for your community. Old lady that's been smoking for the last 45 years.
I'm only 45, so I haven't been smoking for 45 years.
Goddamn, right out the womb. Hey, anybody got a lie? Somebody get that baby an ashtray.
I've been smoking since I was like 14, though.
Wade just said no. Oh, okay. He's not into wrestling. Like what he just said, no, I'm done.
No, actually, the first time I ever smoked marijuana, I was 12 years old.
Marijuana.
Yeah.
What's that?
And I started smoking cigarettes around that same time. Actually, a little older, 13, 14, something like that.
So you got started with marijuana. You know,
I smoked weed before I smoked
That's
cigarettes,
incredibly strange. Maybe the first instant. Well, like, I don't know. I guess there's people I know of that.
Because cigarettes was no big thrill. Everybody I knew smoked, and I could pick up it, so it wasn't some I'm cool for doing this thing for me. Weed, I was curious.
Oh yeah, that was my thing. I said, dog, I gotta see. They did with me. Okay, I think the anti-drug teachings at the time was like they tried to combat the situation with information. They thought that by laying all the info, all the everything that you could ever, all the questions, putting it in a book actually, and giving it to us was the way to solve the problem. And granted, that might have worked for a lot of people, but it was about the worst thing you could have done to someone like me. It's like, oh, well, here's everything you could even remotely know. So then now all of a sudden, I can judge this for myself. I'm like, well, here's the difference. Because even I paid attention. They told me pretty much that you wouldn't.
Speaking of, I have packages of y'all's in my car.
Word? Like, packages?
I don't know what the fuck it is.
Fair enough.
It was delivered earlier.
That UPS is blasting through this motherfucker.
I forgot about that.
You think he'd hit the, plead the fifth? I know I got the power line dude to do it.
Some of them will. Some of them
was awesome.
Defense.
Pretty much. Full contact MMA. Yeah, but in full contact MMA, they don't have barbed wire. That's all I'm saying. Hey, what's poppin', dog?
Hey, it's all good. Have a great day.
You want to say hi on live stream?
Yeah, we're doing a little YouTube live stream here, man.
Oh, cool.
It's not pointed at you or nothing, but yeah. How are you, dog?
I'm doing good.
Right on. How long you been doing UPS?
About 15 years.
Oh, word up. Hell yeah.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Cool.
Right on,
yeah, I
right
like
on.
what I do.
I hear you 100%.
Cool.
Hell yeah. 38 and a half times 38 and a half. I don't know what that amounts to. You know what I'm saying? Is it fun driving one of them things? I seen them just come like up in here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's fun.
Oh, hell yeah. Especially in old driveways and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, every day's a little bit different.
Hell yeah.
Hey, nice to meet you. Have a good one.
Right
too,
on.
Man.
Hell yeah. I'm clipping that. I'm in the thick of it. How do I do that? Drop down, drop box. Bam. Create highlight. Yes, sir. That's awesome.
You're so nice.
What?
The FedEx man might have the rest of the day might be a little better.
Oh yeah. Y'all, we just got the FedEx guy lit. I am not even bullshit.
That's funny. He's looking to see where the camera was, and he turns around.
Yeah.
To his back.
That's why immediately I was like, oh man. I created a highlight of that because we gotta. Yeah, that'll be tomorrow's video. Fuck.
Tomorrow's short.
Something.
Let's get the F-Man stone.
Something
before he leaves.
He might have got on the camera. I don't know. He was.
He kind of tried to, but he wasn't for sure where the line was.
Yeah. I hope at least Wade was in on that. Sure enough. Shit, yeah. Just got the ups. Rainbow's seen it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That was good. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that, but I mean, he made this one delivery and was gone. I mean, no rest of the road.
Was
nothing.
That y'all stuff?
Huh?
I don't even know what that is.
It made a lot of racket whenever it sounds like pipe fittings and shit. No, it's
next door.
I studied Aikido when I was young and Muay Thai when I was older. Well, he's squirrely build though. That's your Jack Doobie-esque.
I did like regular karate when I was little.
Everybody was. I did none of that. Kung Fu fighting. Fucked. But anytime somebody has shown me any particular move or whatever, I always take that shit to heart. So I've got a couple. All I know is like a few different things to do, but that's literally it. Just anytime somebody shows me something, I'm like, I pay attention. Never know when it's going to come in handy. But no, as far as actually like learning, studying, doing anything or some shit like that, no, negative. Not one fucking class. I seen a good portion of the first season of Cobra Kai. Does that count?
Papa likes that. We watch it.
I've seen the original Karate Kid, and I have seen the Karate Kid with, I think it's Jaden Smith. That is all. I haven't seen any of the other 3 Karate Kids or the other remake or whatever the hell. I'm just no, none of that.
Billy did the MMA stuff, which I would watch his fights. They're pretty vicious.
Apparently, he didn't do worth a damn.
He did good in his like when he first started into it, but once he worked his way up and got ones that were like
professional,
more, more because they never took any regular classes or nothing on that shit until after the fact. But then he started getting his ass whooped pretty good. Had his ass handed to him.
He said, "Man, it sucks."
But as far
I bet it's all fun and games till you start getting your ass whipped.
Well, see, that's
and
like
all of a sudden it's like, man, it sucks.
Roger,
this fucking sucks.
Went into the WWE, and he actually went out to have all that training and stuff done with the fucking family. I can't remember what the fuck. But
Hart family.
Yes. And he was like still on like the lower circuit of that shit, and he did pretty good with his fights and stuff. And then he went up against Jerry Lawler.
Oh, that's the one he broke. Yeah.
And that broke him from that shit because Jerry was not even really trying. He was just fucking with him. And they let him take him down on a couple times.
Yeah.
But then he just fucking whooped his ass. And,
well, no, he broke his nose is what it was.
You know,
my impression.
And it shamed him.
Dude accidentally broke his nose, and then Jerry beat his head. I'm like, what? Dude couldn't have done nothing. It's like, how do you underestimate the swollenness of Jerry Lee Lawler at the fucking height of his shit?
I mean, it is what it is.
Because I always think of him as, the fucking king sitting behind.
But he was like the coolest, sweetest dude ever. It's not like he was
Jerry Lee Lawler.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm under the impression dude broke his nose, pissed him off.
No, he didn't. He was just fucking with him. He legitimately. Well, my cousin come out there like he all cocky and shit, and he just he didn't really piss him off. He's like, "All right, you little motherfucker, let me show you how shit's done," and he just fucking put his ass down. As simple as that.
Okay, see, I always thought someone said that he had broke his nose, and then all of a sudden, it was like, oh, all right, or he just got pissed.
I'll have to see if I can find footage and pull
You gotta think, man, they're building a thing off image. If he broke his nose, all of a sudden he's gotta look goofy maybe for, forever or whatever. So yeah, maybe he got a little pissed. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't. But no, I've never seen Bruce Lee punch the board with fingertips. Admittedly. I am so glad we got that high. I am gonna do something to that. Download it, convert it into high quality, or convert the frame rate, and then we're gonna yeah. Sorry, we got talking about scuffling, and that's the phrase I choose to use. Scuffling. Yeah. Well, it just makes everything sound way less serious, doesn't it? Oh my God, it's a brawl. No, it's a scuffle. All I picture is the feet scooting around and shit in the dust on Main Street kind of thing. Y'all be sure to subscribe to that Stoosey Boy channel now. We sure appreciate it, you. But yeah, it rolled something crinkling and crunching up the road.
Neighbor getting home.
Well, my favorite punch, straight finger to eye. Well, like I say, I'm assuming he's talking this. You never got me. Is this what you're talking about? I'm not going to put it down until you answer. Essentially that way. You just poke, because like you can poke the hell out of shit whenever you fucking, it's like you brace it that way. I don't know. I'm going to sit here. Wow. I'm going to sit here and wait until he lets me know if this is what he's talking. It'll either be a yes or no.
I was just looking to see how many people were showing that you have on.
100 million.
Versus how many it shows I have on.
100,000,009.
I'm not dragging the laptop out to work.
Why? Definitely, yeah. Wouldn't worry all that much about it. Wow, Wade is really drawing this out here.
What?
Well, I asked Wade if this is what he was talking about.
No, straight finger like a spot sign. Oh, like this.
Oh.
I think.
No, I'm pretty sure this is spot.
No, is it like this? Yeah. Yeah like
oh,
that.
I get it.
Yeah.
Right. Wow. Oh, yeah, no, that's, yeah. That's something. Wow. I didn't even think about that.
Some people cannot do that, though.
What?
For real.
What?
I've seen people that cannot do that.
Yeah.
They really
Wade
cannot.
said yes. That's badass. Fucking yeah. Live long and prosper, whatever the fuck, What? You can't even. I can't imagine doing it without making a noise either.
Take a motherfucker down though. Take out their fucking eyes. Holy shit.
Yeah, but what if you're fighting a blind person? Then what then?
You'd have to kick their feet out from under them.
All of a sudden he's like, shit, old reliable isn't gonna be quite as effective here.
I don't know.
Can't see.
I've never fought a blind person. I'm not planning on it.
I'm just saying, I guarantee there is some blind person in the world that could probably kick all of our asses. All 8 people on this live stream.
Their senses, like if you lose one, your others will get stronger. So you think of their fucking hearing and the vibration of you just stepping around or even being close to it, they're gonna fuck you up.
Especially if they have an object like a real good cane or stick or something.
Shit, have you ever watched fucking like your cat, the ones that are deaf?
Yeah.
Okay, it's a little bit different, but still, you know how they do, like they can feel a vibration and it'll freak the fuck out. Like when tractors and shit come back there and stuff like that. They're more sensitive than the others.
Yeah.
Same fucking concept.
Yeah, I totally get
the eyes versus,
Yeah, they got to train all their other senses.
Rabbits is down like a motherfucker.
What?
Rabbits. I'm shocked they have this many back because we didn't really have shit because the coyotes kept eating all the fucking rabbits. But we're actually, I've seen more this year rabbits than I have in several.
Well, the rabbits are pretty good at fucking murder.
Well, no, but still, you don't understand. It used to be like they were everywhere. This time of day, they were fucking everywhere.
Wade, did you see us get the UPS guy stoned? Did anybody see that?
I
highlighted
to the side.
I caught the clip
around,
of it.
So.
Yeah, but they had to have heard him. Because we're all like, oh, here's a UPS. And then all of a sudden, here he comes. He had that look about him.
He had to look. When you handed that to him, he had to look to see what it was. And he's like, oh, okay. And he turns around.
Well, I had all the shit in my hands, and it was, whatever. And I knew he smelled it as he rolled up because he smelled it right as soon as he got it to the beat. Because I seen his face. Because he goes, that positive. Ah, yes, friends. Okay. He said, I know what that is. Like, man, I'm telling you, I wish 100%. But I'm happy we didn't see him because I'd hate for us to go viral and he'd lose his job because we don't have the money to take him on as like our personal delivery driver or some shit. That'd be the shit. No, you ain't working for UPS no more. Try to take the truck though. That'd be.
I'd say the warehouse would be shit to work in. I know FedEx is.
Well, I don't know.
Because about everybody that I've known that like drives for FedEx now started out in the warehouse and it was rougher than shit.
Wade, so my other favorite is breaking fingers. If someone puts their hand on me, snap. Oh, I hear you 100%. My go-to is elbows. I like that one speedy move. It's crazy.
I don't know.
If somebody ain't expecting it, oh, dude, you're going to ring somebody's bell like hell with that. It's going to hurt, though.
I'm getting too damn old to be fighting people. I just say fucking
stab them. I do not scuffle. I absolutely do not. I am all about that peace, calm, positivity. I'm just saying, you know.
Well, I would have to be severely provoked.
For real. The goods. Man, that thing's great. Holy shit.
I think I won't pick up something, ink pen, whatever, and stab them.
Pretty much.
Wherever the fuck I can get closest to if need be, you know.
Scuffling. Kick the dust up. We don't wear cowboy boots. She wears like kid shoes and I wear Timbies.
Kid shoes.
Pretty fucking much. I'm sorry, you size what?
I don't like cowboy boots.
98.5. Well, no goddamn wonder. I bet the kids ones ain't worth a fuck.
I never liked cowboy. I used to literally, up until a few years ago, never wore tennis shoes. I was always in work boots.
I like Timbies.
Because I like a heavier shoe, and that's just what I was used to having.
Wade doesn't wear shoes, for real?
Dude, I used not. Papa broke me to it.
So just go up in the store, go to wherever.
I could run, dude. I could run in fucking gravel.
Yeah,
I can do that
of course
shit now.
you could. Well, so Wade never.
Papa would be like, "Ooh, look, your feet are so gross. They're black."
Covered in dirt and dust, and grime, and every fucking.
I never fucking wore
stepping in glass. You ever step on a nail like that?
Yeah.
Ooh, like good though.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Right. Both ends.
Actually, I think I've had nails like up in was more on the top part. Glass. I fucking stepped on a beer bottle one time, and it fucking. Slicing the heel of my damn foot completely.
I hate stepping on nails. That's another reason to wear a thick-soled shoe.
Well, it's true. I
remember that one time I stepped on one nail and twisted the ankle on my other foot. I was like, this is terrible. Oh, man, I was trying to hop up the goddamn steps.
The last time I had to have a tetanus shot from a nail was when I fell on the porch and my kneecap came through my knee.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Yeah.
From
time to time. It's where I'm double jointed. It's where my shit like dislocates, fucks up.
Well, sometimes you just got to air the knees out. Compound fractures.
I don't think most people don't understand how the double jointed thing.
I assume it goes to extreme. Like you can pack up like you can take the tip of your toe and touch it to your nose, kind of like it bends completely backwards.
I can look.
Yeah, but that's it. Is that as far as it goes, or?
No, that's just comfortable.
No, I'm just saying No, I mean the same flexibility that you have going down, going the other way.
Yeah, I do, like even in my fingers and stuff.
Yeah, but it's not to the. I don't think you understand the extreme to which I'm.
Am I a contortionist?
No. I'm not talking like. Okay. So this is 90 degrees. Okay, say this is 90 degrees. I'm saying go all the goddamn way back. I'm saying like you shouldn't be able to do that. Is what I don't think double jointed, like, you know what I mean? As in like if you're
okay.
I'm talking your knees are reversible at that point. There
not
you go.
Completely.
There
not,
you go.
Not
now I'm talking full blown goddamn motherfucker. Like, yeah.
Mm-mm.
I'm talking like, yeah, that would be, yeah. I don't know. The last hyperextension, pretty much. The last time I wore shoes was New Year's. I don't go out much. Oh, damn, Wade. That's awesome. I hear you 100%. But the mini Woodstock. Now that's something. That's a tune we can all jam.
There's
to.
nothing like walking like barefoot through like freshly turned dirt. Oh shit! It's amazing.
Fresh cut grass.
It's
next
different.
Day.
No.
Fresh cut grass the next day is pretty good.
I would
after
rather
it
do
gets
the
done
dirt.
releasing the
Like
toxin.
legit.
I mean, like.
Have you ever actually done that?
Yeah.
In the dirt,
yeah.
like the fresh till dirt.
Sand's okay,
and just
when it's not scorching
hot.
dirt's
better than sand.
Oh, dude, sand when it's good and cold. Ugh. Ooh, on the beach like at sunset night, but it's like wet. Oh yeah, baby. Cold sand, tough to beat. That's a good feeling.
It's referred to as grounding. When you do that,
what happens when you like immerse, like dig in like an earthworm?
I don't know, but
that's what I call grounding, by God.
No, when you're one pretty much with the earth, it's referred to as grounding, and it's an energy exchange, man.
Shoes block energy from earth, especially rubber.
See what Wade just said.
See, yeah, we're on the same page. Well, life on the farm's kind of laid back. Ain't much no country boy that he can't hack. So to rise early in sack. Fresh turned garden dirt is the best.
Yeah.
Rainbow.
Me too.
Like I say, cold sand on the beach is pretty good. Well, see, think about it this way. If you're in dirt, it's like an energy transfer. But if with wet, cold sand, you know the thing about water, it's a conductor. All of a sudden, you're grounding with water involved. Think about it. Plus, you've got all the like natural force of the constant wave. So there's energy, like, you know what I mean?
True.
These are some facts. You ever been to the beach, like at a Gulf, something like that? We get that goddamn money. We fucking gonna go.
No, the last time I was actually on the beach, I was too little to remember. Well, I can't remember playing, but that was up north. That was like on Lake Ontario and stuff. When Grandma lived in Lakeland, I was too little to remember. I can't remember it being on the beach down there.
But you were at Lakeland when you were tiny. Mm-hmm. Wade said salt water has its own current. Yeah, see that too. Salt, that's electrolytes, right? Or some shit. I'm just saying. Yeah, we all gotta go to the beach and we'll ground ourselves in the beach right there at the fucking thing at like sunset or whatever. But don't expect sunset over the water because you're facing south and it doesn't work that way. Hate to bust your bubble. True story. But it still kind of goes over the light goes over there in the sense that the light goes everywhere kind of thing. Like, you get what I mean? It's just not a direct, like the sun sets over the way. No, none of that. But we go down there to the beach and we go all goddamn ground ourselves at the, y'all gonna see. You'll know, man. Of course, it's a water sign thing maybe too. Whereas like maybe
you're not a water sign.
I know, I'm an earth sign.
So am I.
But I've always had a thing for water. Fucking love water. Water kicks ass. Water's fantastic. Just float around all day long. Pretend to be a fish.
Like a dead man float, just lay there.
No, because of that ADHD, I like to move around and shit.
You just backstroke. Yeah.
Well, no, twitch and shit. Stand up, look around, float around some more. Oh, dude, it's great. Ain't nothing like playing in the water, man. It's fantastic. Especially when you master the art of going, see, rainbow's a water sign.
Mm-hmm.
Blah. I was under this. No, Jack Doobie is an Aquarius, which is not a water sign, even though it's Aquarius, and you think it's a fire sign. I think.
Papa's Aries. He's a fire.
Fire,
sign.
yeah. So there you go.
Bobby's a water sign.
Water. Mm-hmm. Well, Earth is fun. Water's water's fantastic.
Let me tell you something about astrology. I believe it. I put very, very, very little faith in astrology.
Word.
I really do. They talk about how you're supposed to act and behave. Your behavior is due to your sign and who's compatible with who and all this bullshit. And I call bullshit because me and Papa are like fucking supposed to be arch enemies. Okay, think about this. Are we enemies?
Well,
no, we're not.
No, I mean, no. But y'all butt heads an awful lot, don't you?
Not really. It just some stuff.
Yeah, really. You've heard my spiel about astrology. It don't have jack fuck to do with the stars and everything to do with the seasons. It just so happens you're born during spring, and therefore,
Aries is supposed to be the fire sign, and most of them kind of are like have the bossy, dominant asshole tendencies. There's I don't know what the nice way to say that is, but it's not necessarily
a couple less.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I mean they tend to be more in like roles of boss and
like peanut butter maker,
such that type of stuff. Those type roles, and some Aries do have that attitude, but not all of them, because my mom and dad are both that same sign. Okay, and look at the difference between my mother, father, and then Papa's nature. Totally fucking different.
What, the dynamic? Well, yeah, but they're like
in general
old as hell, though.
No, but I mean, just that nature. None of them have the same fucking, because, they tell you, okay, well, if you're this, well, I'm a Virgo, and a Virgo's supposed to be a perfectionist, and a Virgo's supposed to be blah, 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 or whatever. All of them are not fucking like that.
Well, yeah.
Same way with, like I say, with Aries or whatever. So I just think that shit's bullshit.
You ever heard of Dark Side of the Moon?
Yeah.
Or no, not Dark Side of the Moon. Dark Side of the Rainbow. Where you watch Wizard of Oz and play Dark Side of the Moon, and it syncs up.
I've never done that.
Okay, we spent half of one of our class blocks one day in school doing that. Your taxpayers pay, all of our tax dollars paid for a class full of kids to do this. But anyway, it's fantastic. It was great. I love it forever and all. But anyway, back to the story. So anyway, what you do is, like say, you watch Wizard of Oz and you play fucking Dark Side of the Moon at the same time, and it syncs up, and it really does, like a motherfucker. And but here's the thing: they've all said that nobody's ever, that wasn't an intentional thing. That just kind of fucking happened. Nobody on the Wizard of Oz side said that they did that. Nobody on Pink Floyd's side said that they did that. But it's something about when your brain looks for shit to sync up, it's gonna find it, kind of thing. So, same thing with the sign shit. The harder you look into the sign thing, I feel like someone's always going to find something to click, say, oh, well, that matches with my sign. I mean, at the end, because it goes back to that. It's all about is how hard you look. Something to consider. Dark side of the rainbow. And plus, any excuse to bring that up in conversation. But I reckon we're going to about slide on this here live stream. It's been a real baller, good long live. Hope everyone's had a great, fantastic time. Hope all y'all have a good one. Hope all y'all rip a rocket and keep it in your pocket. Man, that dude didn't pack off the vape, did he?
No, it's sitting right here.
I'm sitting here, I'm looking around like hell, and I'm like,
no, he gave it back.
Damn.
Hey, just think his Germans is on there, though.
Well, we can sanitize it. Well, oh well. Anyway, peace, calm, positivity, love, safety,
we don't
determination.
know where that man's been.
He's a UPS driver. He's definitely an honorable, law-abiding citizen. All right.
You never know. You never know.
Debbie Downer over here. Y'all be good. Y'all be great. It's been the Stoosey Boys Kickback. Wild Seaman, Sis Adjacent. Hope all y'all have a good one. I hope y'all have a good night, a great evening, and a wonderful tomorrow. Y'all be sure to keep checking out all our awesome Stoosey Boy content. We appreciate all y'all for dropping in the stream, hitting up the like, hitting it up in chat, subscribing, and all that. So y'all be good. Y'all be great. We out. So peace.